Yo, what is up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done one of these update videos, and that's for a good reason, I think, because things have been a little bit different, and I've only recently just finished up my last project, which was Sakura Wars. So yeah, I figured now would be the best time to do another update video. So here I am in the flesh, and I'm happy to say that I'm not using my phone camera this time. I'm using a webcam of pretty decent quality, which I decided to get, which I've also started using for streaming, and I will use it a lot more for streaming once Persona 5 Royal is done. So yeah, pretty excited about that. I've actually had quite a few upgrades to equipment and various things, so I've been taking my video making a bit more seriously. I mean, not that I wasn't taking it seriously before, but I'm very happy with the upgrades, and I guess that's the first major change that has happened around here. But yeah, other than that, it's just basically going to be me sitting here, just sort of giving you the down low on what's going to start happening on this channel. With the last playthrough, as I mentioned, Sakura Wars being done, there's going to be obviously something to take its place, and there's going to be a couple changes on how I do things. Just almost kind of an experiment, but not too experimental. Just some ideas that have just been shaking around in my head. Some of the like completely different types of content that I want to do is still a ways off, so I won't be getting to that type of stuff yet. But in terms of like actual gameplaying and playthroughs, just some different ways I'm going to try and do things, which will come into effect after I finish everything that I'm doing. So, first things first, Persona 5, after 160 something hours, is almost done. And by almost done, I still mean I have 30 hours left, but by Persona standards, that means I'm almost done. And it will be finished by the end of the year. I'm happy to at least say that, so that I can confirm. But then that's going to continue on my channel, so on my Twitch channel, that is, and there'll be links to that in the description. And I always say when I'm going live, and yeah, so keep an eye out for all those things. Anything like, you know, Twitch or Twitter or Discord or any of the things that I have available, yeah, which helps you keep up to date for when I go live with streaming and stuff. That will all be available in the comments and also the description. I typically don't put my Twitch channel in the description anymore because YouTube really throws a hissy fit every time I do. Because they're obviously, you know, business rivals, so that's just one of those things which is annoying, but there's ways to circumvent it, which I've done before. So yeah, just making that completely clear. So I'm still doing that. And if you haven't been keeping up to Persona 5, if you haven't kept up to date with my Persona 5 when I've been going live, first of all, that's not a problem. And you can just drop in whenever you want, say hi. Twitch chat on my Twitch channel has gone pretty damn crazy with some of the people that have been showing up, and they are absolutely wonderful, for better and for worse. Damn degenerates. But I'm a degenerate too, so it's all okay in the world. But yeah, I'll be starting my new project on Twitch, which will be starting next week, which is Castlevania-a-thon. I absolutely love Castlevania, and I haven't done it enough on my channel yet, which is something I seriously want to remedy, because I love that series, and I need to cover it all, which is crazy, but that's how I usually do things, so that's what I'm going to do. And that will be starting September, so keep an eye out for that on the Twitch channel. Other than that, the big thing that I need to go over is what's going to replace Sakura Wars. And some of you may have guessed it, some of you may have haven't, but I feel like it's just a formality, so I'm going to drop the trailer right now.
Sega.
Yeah, I bet most of you weren't expecting that one. Oh, man. And I also bet most of you also have some questions. And don't worry, I'm going to answer them. There are definitely some that I think people are going to ask after that. And I intend to try and answer as many as possible, which I think will be the most common ones right now. But if you do have any other questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will answer, just in case, because I want to make sure that I make some things perfectly clear. So, first question, why Dead Souls? Honestly, Dead Souls has been one of my most requested games, I want to say for the better half of 3 years. Maybe even 4 at this point, and Dead Souls, the one-off that I did a while ago on Twitch, which is a stream archive, is now one of my most popular viewed stuff at this point, which I was not expecting. And a lot of people are like, oh man, when's the next episode of Dead Souls? When are you going to continue Dead Souls? And I went, honestly, at the time when I started that playthrough, for people who don't know, I kind of went into it expecting, oh, I'll get this done in like a few weeks. Yeah, I was wrong, and plus it was at a bad point in my life where I was just too busy with other things, and it just sort of fell off the radar, and that's my bad. Like, it's something that I overestimated. But that's why I want to do it properly now. So, I feel like now, especially with how Yakuza has been growing in popularity, and also because out of all the Yakuza games, Dead Souls is one of the least covered, I think now is the time where I'm like, okay, I think now it's the right time to cover Dead Souls. So, that's why I'm doing Dead Souls now. And as a sort of follow-up question, will I be starting again? Or will I be following on from the few episodes that I have already? I will be starting completely fresh, not doing it in a stream setting, but doing it as a traditional LP setting, because I feel like that's how I do Yakuza-style games the best. So, that's what I'm going to do. And Dead Souls is still an investment, but it's not as long as other Yakuza games, so I still am confident I'll be able to get it done if I keep up with it consistently by the end of the year. So I'm happy. I'm fine with that, and I want to give a damn good Dead Souls playthrough, and put it out there, because like I said, it's lacking in a lot of areas, and a lot of people are asking for it, so yeah, I'm happy to oblige, and finally do it. And I really want to do the game, despite its infamousness in the Yakuza community. So, now that leads on to the other big elephant in the room, which is, if I'm doing Dead Souls now, what's happening with Yakuza Like a Dragon? Because that's coming out very soon. And to be honest, there are 2 parts to why I am going to, and I'm saying it right now, but I am not going to do Yakuza Like a Dragon when it comes out. Which will be the first time, I think, in a while, at the very least, that I've done a Yakuza game and not done it when it's come out. Yeah, no, the last one I did was the very first one I ever did, which was Yakuza 4, if I'm thinking back on it correctly. And there's 2 very big reasons for this. Number 1, is Yakuza as a series is in its strongest point ever. And when I started doing the series and covering the series, a lot of it was to do with the fact that not many people had heard of it at that point, and I wanted to get into this series, which hadn't had a lot of coverage in the West, and, get it out there, just sort of, be like, yo, the series exists and it's awesome. And now people do know it exists, and that's great, that's amazing. So that part isn't seriously as much of a problem anymore. And that kind of leads into another sort of thing with why I want to delay it, which is, I feel like now, a lot of people want to play the game for themselves, and I think that's perfectly fine. So, I feel like giving people some time to play it themselves is not a bad thing. So, I want to sort of give them that time in order to play the games for themselves. And I don't mind coming to it a little bit later for the second big reason, which is Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon is going to be cross-platform. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, it's going to be on Xbox One, it's going to be on PC, but it's also coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And I want to give that game the best damn quality that I can, which is, and I'll probably be getting the PlayStation 5 version, because I am planning to get PlayStation 5 at launch. Crazy, I know, but I'm a sucker for new technology, what can I say? And if I could get the PlayStation 5 version of that game, that would be the best damn version that I can play consistently. I could get the PC version, but I'm a little bit hesitant just because I wouldn't be able to offer the best quality with my current rig. Not that my rig is bad, it's just I want to be able to give the best damn quality that I can with that series because I love it so much. So if I wait for the PlayStation 5 version to come out, I can start from the beginning on the best version and basically play from there and just give my all into it, which I think is a good thing. So basically what I'm trying to say is, just because I'm doing Dead Souls now, don't you worry, I will get to Like a Dragon. I can promise you that. And that kind of leads on to another side question, which I think some people asked, which is, what about Yakuza 3? Because that one's also missing. And I want to say, this one's kind of another one that I've been thinking on about a lot, about how I want to do it. And I'd come to a good conclusion, I think. So, I don't want to say too much right now, because it's quite a ways off. But Yakuza 3 will get covered. I will do Yakuza 3. But it's still going to take some time. Because I don't think it's a smart idea to do multiple Yakuza games at the same time as a playthrough. Or Yakuza-style, Ryuga Gotoku games. The only exception to that rule was when I was doing Fist of the North Star at the same time as Yakuza Kiwami 2. Because those games were two completely different properties. And also different styles, because Yakuza Kiwami 2 was on the Dragon engine, and Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise was on the old Yakuza engine. So I think there was enough variety there. So I hope you all understand my reasoning for that, and I also want to make it clear, if anyone's particularly, upset about the fact that I'm going to be delaying Yakuza Like a Dragon, I do understand. But at the same time, I feel like my reasoning I'm happy with. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it that way, but hopefully you all give Dead Souls a chance, because now is, as I said, I think the right time to do it. So yeah, and that's the big new playthrough that I'm going to be doing, and I sort of spend a lot more time on, I spend a little bit more time talking about that than I planned, but hey, I feel like it's important to try and give as much info as possible, and like I said, if you have any other questions, feel free to shoot them in the comments. Honestly, not a problem. I will answer to the best of my ability. So, because I want to make it absolutely 100% clear, what my intentions are and what the plan is, but hopefully I made it as clear as possible right now with the sort of big questions. And that kind of leads into another side thing to mention, which is the way I'm going to be recording LP-style videos going forward. So, for Yakuza Dead Souls, I'm going to start out the traditional way that I do LP-style videos, which is recording them one at a time. And sometimes in bulk. And I am aware that that is not the most efficient way to do those types of video recordings. It's not efficient in the slightest, which is why I want to change it up slightly. So it won't be until the end of Castlevania Reform, because I think that'll be the best time to start doing this new method. But what I really want to start doing is something that a lot of other LPers have started doing and that is recording their playthroughs on Twitch. So I will be recording LP-style videos via Twitch, and what that means is there won't be the layout that is on, streaming style videos such as Persona, and there won't be as much chat interaction during the recording sessions. But I think it'll be a nice way to try and break it up a little bit, because I can do the recording and hopefully do it in a good quality, and then I'll be able to take a break in between, speak with chat, shoot the shit, as they say a few things, and then from there I can get back to recording another episode, and that will basically be the way that it works. Now, I still need to figure out some things, which is why I'm not going to start doing this new method immediately, because I want to be able to record as in good quality as possible while having people still be able to watch, which is it's going to be a ordeal, to say the least, but I think it's possible, so I will look into that. The best way would be to have, 2 separate recording setups, but unfortunately I only have the one, so hopefully I can make it work, but that's the plan. It's just to let everyone know. So yeah, that's pretty much it on my end when it comes to the big news. So yeah, a lot of new people have been finding me recently due to a combination of just legacy videos just now gaining some traction, Yakuza videos getting more traction because of memes, which I find hilarious. So it's looking positive, and Twitch has been an absolute joy. So many new people and regulars and just interaction. It's been a lot. It's just been so much fun, and so many people have been enjoying it, which makes me so happy. So I say it too often, as I always do, which is kind of ironic because now I say this part too often. I say the fact that I say it too often now, which is just amazing, but it is seriously just amazing, and I'm thankful for it, and I'm going to continue it towards the future, as well as hopefully doing some different stuff also, while still doing the things that I enjoy, which is, gameplay style stuff. So yeah, I will say just look forward to the future, because I ain't going anywhere. And that's going to be it from me, so see you guys next playthrough. Hope you're looking forward to it. Stay safe out there. Bye.